Hi folks, it's early Sunday morning here in Cameron Indoor Stadium. I'm Laura Keeley, joined by Andrew Carter. We cover Duke and UNC respectively for the Raleigh News and Observer. And Duke just polished off a 93-81 win over the Tar Heels. So Andrew, looking at the Tar Heels performance, what kind of strikes you?
Well, I mean, if you look at the stats, you look at 81 points, you look at almost 60% field goal percentage. Those are really good numbers. I mean, UNC would have taken that probably going into this game. They haven't lost many games when they've scored in the 80s this year. Certainly, they haven't lost in a long time when they've shot as well as they did tonight. You have to go back to 1986, actually right here in Cameron Indoor Stadium, to find another game where UNC shot as well tonight and lost. I mean, the trouble for UNC tonight obviously was rebounding. They didn't have any of it. 20 rebounds, their lowest total since 1987 in the ACC Tournament Championship game against NC State. And then defensively, they just weren't there. This is a team that, it's been pretty good defensively. It's been a very good rebounding team most of the year, and they just didn't have those two things tonight.
Yeah, it's interesting because, as Duke's kind of had this up and down roller coaster-like season, they, whenever you ask them what's wrong, they inevitably say defense. And tonight kind of proves that, this team can outscore people, plain and simple. Conversely, you don't win many games where your opponent shoots almost 60%, but Duke won going away. And they did it thanks to Jabari Parker, had 30 points, first Duke player to put up 30 on UNC since Nolan Smith in 2011. And then Rodney Hood had 24 points as well, and Mike Krzyzewski said it's the first time that both of them have played exceptional. I'm not sure that's the word he used, but that's what he meant.
They were beautiful. Maybe.
They've both been good, but this is the first time they've both been exceptional. And you see what happens.
Yeah, to borrow a line from Coach K, he likes saying guys have beautiful moves every now and then. He said that a lot about Mason Plumlee last year. And Jabari Parker had beautiful moves.
He did.
Tonight.
He kind of took the ball, and it was like he was either going to drive and make the basket or drive and get fouled, or both. He just had an attack mentality that you hadn't seen yet. That, you look at how Duke played today, and you can see them in the Final Four. But, you remember how they played Wednesday night against Wake Forest, and you can see them out on the first weekend. So it'll be interesting to see what Duke team we get going forward now that the postseason is here.
And yet still, UNC did have a chance late. They were down 12 points. Marcus Page hits a three, gets fouled, makes a free throw. They're down 8. They get a turnover. Page shoots a three, rattles around the rim. Bryce Johnson comes streaking down the lane, taps it in, though it was still in the cylinder. In the cylinder. If that counts, that's a 5-point game with about 2.5 minutes to go. It could have been interesting. But again, UNC just didn't have it tonight, and Duke did.
Pretty much as simple as that. And, we will see you next week in Greensboro. And I'm Laura Keeley. And for Andrew Carter, thanks for watching.